This is Mridu once again, and welcome back to Facebook Live session. And today I'd like to share a little about my life here as a sannyasi. Now, what is being a sannyasi all about? Some of you may regard it as monkhood, some of you may regard it as celibacy, but more than just those two names, it is much more than that. Now, I wanted to share a background of myself here. I'm an accountant by profession, and I've lived in Malaysia and I've traveled all over for work, for pleasure, for pilgrimages. And in all this journey, when I look back today and I ask myself, what is it that got me here today? And when I look back and I see it's despite having all of it, despite having the wealth, despite having the right jobs, the right profession, the comforts, getting to experience spirituality at times, there was something else that I really wanted. And but at the same time, I didn't want to let go of what I had. So I wanted the best of both. And in that process, while I traveled for work, I was also traveling for pilgrimages, traveling to temples, just to get that glimpse of the higher consciousness, the glimpse of being in the higher levels. Now, yes, I did experience it at certain points, but then it would just fade away and it would never stay. And then again, the same thing would start back, and again, I would start traveling, and it became like a cycle. It means you are doing something about it, but you're getting nowhere because the experiences are very temporary in nature. So, with all this, I came to a point at some time earlier this year, and I was having an opportunity to come here and be and stay in the Adinam, which is Nityananda, Paramahamsa Nityananda's Adinam in Bangalore. And at the same time, I was also having a job offer from another country. Now, normally, if any one of us out there would have to pick, it would definitely be the job out there because it's again a job security, financial security, and you get to travel around. But the question that I kept asking myself was, what do you really want? Is it a job which you have had an experience, or you want that higher consciousness which you have been uh, wanting so long? You've been craving, you've been waiting, you've been yearning for it, and you've been wanting it but not having it. What exactly are you looking for? And when I did that soul searching, and finally I realized that that one thing I was looking for is spirituality and nothing else. The other things that came along were just complementary or supplementary to keep you going, but the real thing was actually spirituality. And then I took the leap and I came to the Bangalore Adinam. Now it's been a month almost that I took up Sanyas, or as you may call it, monkhood. I was quite reluctant about it because for me it was just again another a way of life, and I was a very free person where I didn't want rules, regulations, or processes, or procedures, or do's and don'ts, and I was like a carefree person. But when I got the call, or when I got is when you take on sannyas, or the when you become part of the sannyas family, some part of us just gets dissolved. And that is when Swamiji fills us with what he wants to fill us with, the nectar, the divine nectar. And day after day, I could just experience and share stories or experiences about how I feel and what the breakthroughs I received or what the experiences I had. And it's such a beautiful thing that I like to invite each and every one of you out there to come and experience this lifestyle. I would call it a lifestyle. And for me today, as I said, I do not have any kind of resistance towards what I've taken on. It's just a very casual process, a very spontaneous process. It's just like just being a being. That's all. There's nothing to it. I mean, as what we take it, it is definitely something, but at the same time, there's nothing to be resistful about. It's just a lifestyle. You wake up in the morning, you dress up, you get up, you dress, and you're here. So with very little resistance, you just tend to flow with this whole lifestyle of being a sannyas. And each and every one of you out there, if you really want to experience this, or if you're asking what is the fastest path to enlightenment, then it's sannyas. I know life out there can be quite attractive because of the lights and music and money and people and relationships. But taking on sannyas actually fills you with everything that you do not feel that you need to have something more of it. Like if you're in a relationship or if you're not in a relationship, at certain times you get lonely about certain things, you feel you need to have someone around you. But when you take on sannyas, Swami just fulfills you so much that you do not feel the need that I should have someone with me or I should get engaged in a relationship or I should have kids. It comes to a point where it fulfills you so much that all this lower level desires or intentions just fade away and you feel so connected with Swamiji. And that's the best thing you can give yourself because eventually it's about your relationship with the Guru, it is your relationship with God, and it's about your relationship with yourself, your higher self. And when you taste that, then nothing else really excites you after that. It's like, okay, I've tasted all that stuff, but now I've got something more exciting. Now, the world out there will excite you up to a certain point, and you get bored out of it. And you're like, okay, I've tasted all the types of things out there. What's next? And humanity's at a point today where they've tasted all types of food, cultures, clothes, wealth, the opulent lifestyle, relationships. So what's next for them? What's next they can take them to the next level of? And that is what sannyas will be able to provide you. That fulfillment which you receive, regardless of having not having all those physical comforts in the way that we see it, you still feel very fulfilled. And then you ask yourself, yes, this is what I've been looking for all this time. And this is what I wanted. But you were just looking out in different directions. You were looking out for this in the outer world, in the world of the Maya metrics, and we are finding it here. Now, I am actually lost for words. I've very so much to say, but very little because I'm not able to find the right words for you. To experience this, all I'm requesting is come to the Bangalore Adinam, Swamiji's Adinam in Bangalore in Bidadi. Come and be part of this lovely family. Come and experience the air and the space of Kailasha. You can be part of our programs as well. We have multiple programs running on, and the nearest one is Inner Awakening, which is happening in September, September 18 onwards. Or you can come from Mahasadashivoham, which is the year-end program, a major program, a blockbuster program. I'll be sharing more about this in the videos to come. So there are various ways you can be part of this. You can come and be a sannyasi as well and enjoy this life we are having. Or you can be an adinavasi, a permanent resident. Whichever choice you take, it is a step towards your higher self. Whichever choice that triggers you or excites you or appeals to you, just take that step. It could be a baby step, but it's the first step, and it really matters because once you take the first step, Swamiji takes the remaining steps. So with this, Nityananda, and if you have any comments, please do drop a comment below. Nityananda, thank you.